Hey guys, welcome back, all of my piercing lovers or random people who are just coming across this video. Today we are going to go over another how-to video, and before I get into anything, I just want to point out that the Medusa piercing that you're seeing, it is fake, so if you're thinking I got a new piercing and didn't tell you guys, that's not the case. I still have yet to get this piercing. Hopefully one day I can get it. I hope, but yeah, it is fake. So anyway, I wanted to do a how-to video on another type of nose jewelry that some people use and some people don't like to use and some people don't even know how to use it. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So today's video, as you can probably tell by the title, this is going to be a how to put in and take out a nose bone nose stud. So there are many different types of nose studs. We have corkscrew, we have L-shaped, we have hoops, which I have all done videos on how to put those in and take them out on my channel already. So if you are looking for those types of things, just go and check out my nose piercing playlist, which will be linked down in the description box so you guys can go and find those videos. But today we're going to be going over nose bones. Now nose bones are something that I never ever wear, is because my mom, who also has two nose piercings on her side of her nose, she recently went and got new nose jewelry and accidentally bought nose bones instead of the L-shaped, which is what she likes to wear the most. So she gave me a couple of them to try, and I figured, you know, this would be a really great video to do on my channel. That way I can show you guys how to do it and how, you know, just things like that. You guys get it. So if you guys have no idea what a nose bone is, I will go ahead and zoom you in and show you so you guys can get a better idea of what they look like. So many people call them different things. I have always just called them nose bones. I don't know why, that's just how I call them. Okay, so here's an up-close view of the nose bone jewelry. What you're seeing right now is the end of the jewelry. So you can see we have the barbell here, and then there's this like little ball on the end. And then on the other side, you very obviously just have the decorative jewelry that you see on the outside of the nose. So the thing that's different about these ones is, in fact, the end of them and how you put them in, because it has this little ball on the end. Now these can be kind of a shock to some people because they are a little bit more on the painful side to put in, because you have to kind of use a little bit of force to kind of get this little ball into the nose piercing. So I'm just going to show you how to put them in and how to take them out and how to be as gentle as possible without completely hurting yourself or ripping out your nose piercing. You know what I mean? If you look them up online and you see nose bone, they will most commonly have this little ball on the end there. So if you look at my nose here, this little piece of jewelry that I have in, this is actually a nose bone that I have in my nose right now. So I'm just going to show you how to take it in and out of this one right here. You're going to want to start pulling the jewelry out, and you're going to want to give it just a little bit of a tug and a little bit of a wiggle, and you'll slowly start to feel the little ball pop out like that. So my eyes are starting to water, so these are definitely way more tender to take in and out. One thing I want to tell you, if your nose piercing is not healed yet, do not use these, because these are going to hurt 10 times worse. I can guarantee it. So that's how you take it out. Now I'm just going to show you how to put them in. So what you're going to want to do is you're just going to want to start with the little ball up against the entrance of your piercing and just kind of wiggle it in a little bit, just so you can get a little bit of a feel. So as you can see, we're about halfway in, and I find it easier to just kind of wiggle it in and slowly push down. Just wiggle and push, and when the ball finally goes into the piercing, you're going to feel it. Like, you're going to be able to feel when it enters the actual piercing. So a little bit of a wiggle, a little bit of a push. And these are very, very painful. I never like to use these just because they hurt. There. So once you feel it go into the other side, you will feel a little bit of a boop, like that's what you'll feel. You'll be able to feel the ball side going in on the other side of the piercing, and that's how a nose bone piercing goes in. Now these are definitely more secure than the L shape for sure, because definitely if you do want to take them out, you have to use a little bit of a wiggle and force. Now if you get it caught on like a blanket or a towel, it'll probably come out easy that way, but when you're sleeping in just situations like that, the chances of this falling out are very, very slim. So again, I'm just going to show you how to take it out. So just pull, give a little bit of a wiggle, and go really, really slow. You don't just want to yank it out because that will disturb the piercing. and then you will feel it pop out. I will show you how to put them in one more time. So just find the entrance, place it over top like that, so it is where you want it, and then just give a little bit of a wiggle and a push. A little bit of a wiggle and a little bit of a push, and boop, pops right in there. So for me personally, do I personally recommend this type of jewelry? Do I use this type of jewelry? No, I do not. For the one reason being is because it is pretty tender. I've had this side of my nose pierced for, I think, like maybe close to 2 years now, and it is still pretty tender to put those in and out. Now, with this one, it doesn't hurt at all because this one is stretched a little bit more. This one, I think, because these are 22 gauge, and this is a 20, so it doesn't hurt at all to put it in a bigger size gauge, but definitely when you have a smaller, like this one is also a 22, so when you're putting a 22 and a 22, it's fine, but when you have the little nose bones, you kind of have to get over that little bump of the jewelry. So yeah, it is a little bit more tender, so I don't personally like to use them. Do I recommend them? No, just because I feel like it's a lot of push and pull on the piercing, and I just don't think that's good for it, especially if the piercing is somewhat new. Like, I could not imagine using one of those on this side of my nose, because this one is one of my newest nose piercings. So yeah, just kind of keep that in mind, that there is a little bit more of tenderness, and there's a lot more of a push and pull to kind of take them out and put them in. So, but I just wanted to quickly show you my technique. Definitely using a little bit of the wiggling motion very slowly and kind of pushing it in at the same time. Hopefully you guys could see okay, and hopefully this video was helpful enough for you guys. That's everything that I have for this video. Make sure you go down and subscribe before you go. I love you all, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!